Welcome to Deep Thought. The power of beauty and high social IQ. The power of beauty and social IQ. Wow. I was thinking about that. Because, I don't know, if you follow me on my other channel, you know I've talked a couple times about demon lovers. Demon lovers. And demon lovers are just those negative entities. And I do mean when I say entities, and that as an analogy. I ain't quite sure how human they are. But these are individuals who are usually above average in attraction. Maybe not like drop dead gorgeous. Oh, they really dangerous then, but above average in attraction. But also have a high social IQ, which means they can get the attention of a potential victim, a potential target, and they know how to like press their psychological buttons. Because think about beauty. Beauty is a currency. I remember this young lady who actually tried to use her beauty and social IQ on me to get something out of me, but mine was higher. And I know she's used it on other men, but she has said beauty is a currency. A currency, it's a power. Let's be real, it influences people, you know? It influences people very much. Indeed, if a person has that beauty, which is already influencing someone, and that high social IQ, very powerful. Now, I mentioned demon lovers, but it could just be a regular, well, not quite a regular person, but just a person maybe just getting what they want. They able to influence people. And it could be to get a job. They could be a salesperson and use it to make money, a business owner. Or it could just be somebody who just want to go through life, like not quite demon lovers, but you know, you could get somebody who want to scheme their way through life. Like you get some, like if you look at con artists or grifters or something like that, they usually have a combination of both. They look good, but they also got a high social IQ. They know how to push people's buttons. They know how to do stuff. Now, it's a power I would hope be used for good, because unfortunately the best examples are negative, but it's just a reality. What does it say? You influence people. Like one positive could be if the person's a salesperson. A person's a salesperson, indeed, and I've talked before about this on my men's channel. Salesmen tend to have a lot of high sexual magnetism. Saleswomen too. And it means a lot. It influences you. Like, that's something that I pay attention to, because out of my 1,000 jobs, I've been in sales. And also when I was selling, you know, would be selling my books at vending shows. Sales, I was always very conscious of how I dressed. And especially if it was at events with women. I would be like, boom, boom, always walked away with money. Money and some other things. But that's because they liked how I looked. And I ain't saying this out of conceit or something. And I'll get into that in a second, but how I looked, but then I know how to talk to people. As far as how I looked, they liked it, trust me, I know. That was the biggest attention. So I was always like, okay, I got to sell to mostly women. I need to look sharp. I need to look sharp. I need to make sure I'm dressed right and everything. So, and that's a part of it too, the appearance. But that was, you know, that was a positive thing, put money in my pocket, probably helped many people with what I have in my books. But that's the thing. And you know, like I said, that's a positive thing. But it's powerful because, let's look at just the beauty part. Let's just be real. We're always looking. People are always looking. And let's just be real. If you are physically attractive and know how to present yourself, people are going to look. People are going to be influenced, men and women. Men and women, yes, women too, just as equally. You're going to be influenced. You're going to want to hear what they had to say and stuff. So that's a very important thing. In fact, hold on a second. Like one of my favorite books is by Sister Soldier, A Moment of Silence, talking about the character Midnight. And you know, one of the things that's from her phenomenal book, The Coldest Winter Ever, and there was that one character in there, that the character Winter, she was like that, one of those little ghetto princesses and everything, but she was real beautiful, and all these guys were chasing after her, but she was pressed about midnight. And the thing about him was, not only was he like very good looking, but very sharp mentally. But I'll never forget this, because this was in Moment of Silence. It's in the Midnight series, basically about the origin of Midnight. He's a Sudanese brother, Sudanese Muslim brother. And I'll never forget this, you know, where, because this character's psychologist was talking about him to another person and said he has this compelling beauty and implacable charm that triples his influence and capability. And I always thought about that, because think about it. Think if somebody just has a high social IQ, so they can already kind of click with people. But then if they look good on top of that it triples it, because we're influenced by it. Let's just be real. Hence why you have in the movie industry, you have beautiful people being in all the acting parts, even though they might not be the best actors. And actually the best actors, just as an aside, are those character actors, what they call them. They can just pretty much play any character, but they don't look as good. But movies are, if you look at the movies, it was discovered in the 1930s that if the actor or actress looks very good, people are going to go see the movie. Aquaman, anyone? So that's a power just in itself. But then if you know how to use it, hopefully for good, unfortunately many use it for evil, but it's a power, it's an influence. Because you can get what you want. Because understand something, a big thing out here is relationships. Not just romantic relationships, but we all clicking. It's a relationship now for you to be watching this video. That's a relationship. Any interaction between two people is a relationship. And then if they admire how you look and you know just what to say, it's powerful. It is powerful. And I'm going to tell you what, that power always fascinated me. And I'll get into the whole fascination with power thing in my next one. But it's a powerful thing. And it's a great gift if somebody's blessed with both. Like I said, unfortunately, you got demon lovers, con artists, grifters who are blessed with it. Like if you get, and incidentally, I could get deeper into the demon lover thing, but even deeper. But even certain personality types, like, let me say one quick thing. You know how I go on tangents on this channel. One thing about the demon lovers, they have certain personality types. There's a certain one in particular, which unfortunately is the most attractive to people in general. Unfortunately. So, and unfortunately it's mine too, but we ain't gonna get into that. But here's the thing, and I do say unfortunate, there's some drawbacks, but it's a power. It really is a power. So I want y'all to think about that, all right? I want y'all to think about that. Anyway, I'm gonna get more into power in the next one, all right? I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.